Hi, my name is Beth Taylor, and I'm here to talk to you about how I serve. You would think the answer to that question would be pretty obvious, right? I mean, almost everyone watching this video would know that I serve as pastoral associate at King of Glory, and that in addition to occasional preaching and general ministry, I am in charge of developing discipleship in the areas of outreach, community care, and welcome. But you see, that is the role I play. It's the role I play in this season of life. It is not really how I do it, it's just what I do. So how do I serve? Maybe it'd be easier to start with why I serve. I serve because it's my purpose. And purpose is what grounds us and gives our lives meaning. And we all know that when we don't know our purpose, we feel a sense of meaninglessness in life. So I had to tell you, on a broad scale, I'll tell you what our purpose is. Our purpose is entirely wrapped up in our relationship with God. Our purpose is to be in relationship with God. And because of that relationship, we are placed in a garden. As Genesis tells us, we are placed in the garden to tend it, to nurture life, to help life grow, to be a part of what God is doing in this world. Our Jewish brothers and sisters have a great phrase for this, tikkun olam. Basically, it means healing the world, but it's bigger than that. It's about helping to continue creation, furthering what God is already doing, participating with God in the healing, in the continual creation and renewal of life. And Tikkun Olam starts small. It starts in us. And it starts at home. And it expands outward as far as our influence will go. And you might just hear a little more about that this Sunday. So how do I serve? I serve by helping life grow, by wanting life to grow, by seeing the potential and aching for it to be what God made it to be. And mostly what that looks like is encouraging and equipping. Whatever the season of my life, whoever it is I'm tending, I am mostly encouraging people to step into the potential God has given them and to start offering the gifts God has put within them. So this encouragement starts by seeing and believing that there is life in each person and wanting to help bring it forth. And in the moment that I'm doing that, it doesn't actually feel like much to me. It doesn't feel like I'm doing that much. I'm a listener. And I believe that as people find space to speak their dreams, God starts moving in those dreams and aligning what is within us, what God has placed within us, with God's purpose for us here on this earth. And as people start sharing their hopes, all I do is I just dig around a little. It's like I'm loosening the soil. I'm nurturing growth. And the people I'm encouraging are really the ones doing the work. They are the one being vulnerable enough to speak. I'm just being present. But that digging around, I think sometimes feels like stirring up or nudging or challenging or even pruning. Because I think a lot of us, me, we spend a lot of our lives on the sidelines, covered up with tasks like overgrowth that don't really further the life in us. and never trusting the gifts and the purpose God has given us. Never trusting that we are worthy of sharing what God has planted in us on the playing field of life. And all I can do is bring the God-given gifts that God gave me into service of others. So that's it. I serve by placing myself in a position of service and then trying my best to trust that I am here in this garden to participate with God in nurturing the potential of life in this community. May you know that this day is the day the Lord has given you to tend the garden. And I'll see you on Sunday.